Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Friday, August 6th, 2021. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Happy Friday, everyone. Here's a look at the ES in the daily time frame right now. Again, we've been monitoring these very narrow multi-day ranges here over 10 days now. Price just now getting above the previous month's high, previous week's high for the first time. And the NFP number comes out and we've seen price kind of pull back down below it just modestly. The NFP report came out with a gain of 943,000 jobs, which is completely against what the ADP came out with a couple of days ago, so a little bit of a difference there, but nonetheless we still have this major range to continue to watch. You have price testing the upper end of the range, and if it can push through, it opens up the upside here to new highs. Failure to do so, or a failure to stay above 44.22 here, could open up a return at the very least back toward the bottom of the range, which could be back toward 43.70. But again, what we're looking for is expansion from the 10-day narrow range. You can see right here 182 points of potential movement. Once we do get to some expansion, and it doesn't have to all be in the same direction, right? You know, when we got these narrow ranges here, it broke down first, found a strong low, and then rallied. We could see a similar path here, as I've mentioned before. Any pullback here could offer an opportunity to push this thing higher. So still in the range right now, watching for signs of expansion. If we take a look at the NQ, you'll see here the NQ has been trending higher. Very, very bullish trend here since May. It also remains mostly inside of a narrow 10-day range here. Yesterday was the first day it kind of pushed through the top end of that range here and sat above the previous month and previous week's high the entire rest of the day. Eventually it broke down right now back below the 15,134s, again due to the NFP report coming out, and has now pulled back a bit. Again, this market has been super strong. A failed new low here and here both opened up more strength to new highs. And any pullback right now hasn't been much more than a one-day pullback, if at all. We had one 3-day pullback here in July. Other than that, it's been one-day pullbacks and go for this market. And any pullback that could take us, say, back into the FOMC key level below 14,973s could provide a bounce higher here as this thing continues to show immense strength. So continued overall strength here. The bullish Pima trigger zone remains intact. If there is some failure, say to hold 15K, you know, that could rotate things back down. And again, we're looking for a bigger breakout from this range. Let's take a look now at crude oil. Crude oil up about 1.5% right now. This one here had a major 3-day pullback, and on a 3-day range basis, we've noticed failed new lows the next day for a fade back up to the mid. We got that yesterday. Today, a little bit of a pullback just below 69s and showing some strength, and the idea is that we see a bit of a bounce here over the next several days. Again, we've measured this out on a 3-day range basis in our trading room, and every single 3-day range that has shown significant pullback or rally, for example, big rally over 3 days, you see a failed high and a pullback of some degree. We're seeing similar here, big pushback over 3 days and now bouncing. We'll see if it can bounce back toward about 72s. All right, let's take a look lastly at gold futures here. Gold seeing tremendous weakness right now post NFP number. This one right here dropping very sharply on a 15-minute basis, and has now broken back below 1790. That's the first breakdown we've had since price reclaimed the 1790 level. And as we mentioned, if it can't hold 1790, it opens up the bottom end here. 1760 would be the next zone. That's an LVN down below. You can see how important that area is. You know, becoming resistance, then becoming support, and now we're coming in for a major test after a strong failed new high a couple of days ago. This is significant here. If it continues to sell off in this manner, expect a major test at 1760 ahead. All right, that is it for now. We'll see how this plays out heading into the weekend. Have a fantastic Friday. I'll see you in the trading room. Good luck. All right, that's it for now. We'll see how this plays out heading into the weekend. Have a fantastic Friday, and I'll see you in the trading room. Take care.